Bono is live in the Alert Center with the details. Bianca.
Yeah, guys, according to court documents, DPS investigators say they were pressured to make an arrest. But now county officials are settling with the man who was initially busted. 3 years after DPS labeled him as the Phoenix freeway shooter, Leslie Merritt Jr. is getting paid.
I told you guys when I first got arrested I didn't do it. I'm telling you now I'm going home I didn't do it.
Merritt maintaining his innocence since his arrest. Put behind bars for several months before the Maricopa County Attorney's Office dropped the charges. Now settling with County Attorney Bill Montgomery's office for an undisclosed amount of money.
They were focused on Merritt. They looked at his gun. They erroneously came to the conclusion that there was a match.
DPS investigators rushing to arrest Merritt amidst panic in the valley, claiming cell phone towers and ballistics linked him to the violent crimes. Even Governor Ducey tweeting out, "We got him." But an internal memo written by the two prosecutors highlighting the factual issues in DPS's case. One major problem, they said, DPS's overreach in their ballistic analysis, linking bullets from the shootings to a gun Merritt owned. They also claim cell phone analysis actually corroborated Merritt's alibi.
The damage that has been done to Leslie Merritt, to his family, is unforgivable.
And this settlement is possibly the first of many. Merritt still has pending lawsuits against the head of DPS, the state of Arizona, and others. Since Merritt, no other arrests have been made in connection to this case.
Am I getting cupped to this here?
We're gonna get those cups off you right now and get you some water.
All right, I got one question. Where's my wife and daughter, man?
Your wife is home with your daughter. Her mom came and picked her up.
That's all I wanted to know, man. Am I being arrested?
You are under arrest.
For what?
We'll explain that right
Hold
now.
on, man. If I go in and take these off,
Nah, man, I just...
If you straight, be cool with this?
I just have no idea why I had a bunch of guns in my face, man.
Yeah, we'll get all that. We'll get all that work done.
Well, if I knew I was going to jail, I would have got my wallet so I can at least get out in the morning or something.
Water, Leslie. Get you a drink. I'm sure you're a little thirsty. Okay, before we get going, can I get you to just provide me with your full name and spell each name so that I have the correct spellings and all that stuff? I have some information in here. I just want to make sure that I have all that correct information.
Leslie, L-E-S-L-E, Allen, A-L-L-E-N, Merritt, M-E-R-R-I-T-T, Jr.
Okay, and Leslie, what's your date of birth?
6/20/94.
6/20/94? Okay, and what's a good residential address for you?
Probably mine, 6645 West Myrtle.
Okay, is there an apartment number or anything?
Number 1.
Okay, and do you have a good contact telephone number?
Well, let me see if I know though. I just got a phone. I think it's 602 or no 623 522 0510.
Okay. And now is that a landline or is that a cell phone? Okay. All right. All right. Before we go any further, Leslie, I'm going to advise you of your rights per Miranda. Okay. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to be present, or you have the right to the presence of an attorney to assist you prior to questioning and to be with you during questioning if you so desire. If you cannot afford an attorney, you have the right to have an attorney appointed for you prior to any questioning. Do you understand your rights? Mm-hmm. Okay, understanding your rights, are you willing to speak with us?
Yeah.
All right, before we get going, there's a couple things that I need to get before we get started on the interview, okay? So if you give me a couple minutes, and we'll be right back with you, okay?
It's 23:06 hours.
What's that, 11:23?
Yeah, I got it. back in the room at 23:09 hours.
Okay, Leslie, why do you think you're here?
Dude, I got no clue, man.
None at all.
Got off work, went to go cash my check, next I know, whole damn world in my face with guns.
Why do you think you would be here?
I haven't an idea, man. Traffic ticket or something? I don't know. I don't.
Okay. Anything that you can think of that you might have done or something that would
No,
get you
man.
here?
Been staying out of trouble.
Okay. All right. Do you own a 9mm high point,
Yeah.
semi-automatic handgun? Okay. Tell me about that. How did you come in possession of that handgun?
I bought it from Cabela's, brand new in the box.
All right. And do you remember when you purchased it?
It's gotta be a couple weeks after I turned 21.
Okay. And when did you turn 21?
June 20th of this
so,
year.
And so you're saying a couple weeks or a couple months?
It's gotta be about a month at least, yeah.
Okay. All right. And do you recall how much you paid for it?
$139. $165 with a box of ammo.
Okay. And what kind of ammo did you purchase with it?
What is it called? Like Herders or some cheap $11.99 box.
Okay. Did you get that at the same time that you purchased the gun at Cabela's?
Yeah, and I also had, should have reported it, but I didn't. About probably a month ago, I had 250 Winchester rounds. I had them in my trunk because I was going to go to the range, and someone stole them out of my trunk.
Okay.
Not my gun. My gun's been at the pawn shop for the last month and a half.
Okay. And when you purchased the gun, what was the purpose or the reason for you to purchase the gun?
Just because I can carry it.
Carry it for what reason?
Well, I live in Glendale, man.
Okay.
You know?
Is Glendale a bad place? I mean.
It's a pretty shitty neighborhood, but it's affordable for me and my family, so.
Okay. Okay. And when you purchased it, have you ever lent it out to anybody or?
No.
No. So you always had possession of that 9mm rifle.
I mean, pawned it a couple times, but that's it. I've had it.
Okay. Well, tell me about those incidents that you pawned it.
Well, the first time, I needed money for formula and electricity. All right, well, let's go right here. Mo Money Pawns on 12th Street in Indian School. Gave me what they gave me the first time. I think they gave me 60 the first time, and then 60 again, and then 70.
Okay, so you pawned it 3 times?
Yeah. And
at the same pawn shop, Mo Money Pawn?
Yep, every time.
Okay, when was the first time that you pawned it?
I don't know, man. It's been a little while.
Okay, well, to you, what's a little while?
Maybe 2 months.
2 months ago, okay. And then the second time that you pawned it?
About a week after I got it right back out of pawn.
Okay, and then the most recent time that you pawned it?
Probably about a month and a half.
A month and a half ago?
And it's just been sitting there. I haven't
Okay.
had it.
So you're saying that it's been at Mo Money Pawn for the last month and a half?
I mean, I got it out, had it with me for a week, put it back because I needed something. Got it out, put it back, got it out, put it back.
Okay, so are you positive the most recent time that you pawned it was a month and a half?
I'm fairly certain. Matter of fact, if you guys have my vehicle, the pawn ticket's in my car.
Well, here's the deal. I know when you pawned it, so I just want to make sure because that's an incorrect date. It wasn't a month and a half ago.
That's where it's at, man.
Okay. Well, I know where it was at,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm just saying you didn't pawn it a month and a half ago. So
Let's see. Okay, I can do about 3 weeks then.
3 weeks?
It has to be because I got paid. Shortly after that, I didn't have enough money to pay some bills, so I went and pawned it. I said, all right, I'll be back in 2 weeks, and now it's been 4 weeks.
Okay. Tell me about your work schedule. Let me go back on this. Who do you work for?
Landscape Excellence,
Okay, and how long have you been working for them?
6 months.
Okay, and what is your work schedule with them?
Well, up until when I started in February, it was 7 to 4. Then it started getting hot, so we went to 5:30 to 2, and now we're at 6 to 2:30.
Okay, and
Lately, we've had quite a bit of overtime come in.
okay, all right.
Last week I had 5 hours extra,
Okay, and then what are your days that you work?
Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday.
Occasionally Saturdays if the boss asks us, who wants to work, so I want.
Okay, when's the last time that you worked a Saturday?
Labor Day,
Labor Day?
because we work Saturday to make for Labor Day.
Okay. Tell me about your day on August 29th of this year. Would have been a Saturday, August 29th.
That's right before Labor Day, huh? Would that work?
No, I'm just asking you if you can take me through your day.
Look, man, I'll be honest. I don't keep track of my days, man. I go to work, I come home, I eat and I sleep. I go to work, I come home, I eat and I sleep.
Okay. All right. On the weekends,
I go stay home or go to my mother-in-law's or other family member's house.
do you ever go out shooting or anything?
Every once in a while, yeah.
Okay. How often do you go shooting?
I think I've shot that gun on total of 4 separate occasions.
4 separate occasions?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And do you do that normally on the weekends?
Mm-hmm.
When's the last time that you went out shooting with them?
How was that? Where was it? I went to 91st and Bell Road at Shooter's World. And that had to been, I don't even know, man. 2, 3 months at least. I mean, last time I shot it, I cleaned it and I put it away. And now it's at the pawn shop, clean.
Okay. Well, are you familiar with all these shootings that have been occurring on I-10?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, tell me what you know about these shootings that have been occurring on I-10.
I know they've happened from like 83rd to 16th Street, something like that.
What else do you know about?
They got a couple guys already that are, what do they call them? Suspects and being questioned.
Okay, well, that's what we're here to talk about, okay? I won't beat around the bush anymore.
I'm a suspect in that, yeah.
You're beyond a suspect in this, okay?
How am I beyond a suspect?
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now that your 9mm high point, we have it. It's been removed out of pawn, and it was the weapon that was used in these shootings. It has been scientifically analyzed by our crime lab.
Okay.
And it has been shown that bullets that were recovered from our crime scenes came from that gun.
Okay. Now, is there someone can explain to me how my gun got out of pawn without me?
Absolutely. We seized it. We seized it.
Okay.
Okay. Obviously, we've done a lot of work on this and done a lot of investigative work. Talked to a lot of people. You just saw a couple people that we've talked to today. We've talked to numerous people regarding this, numerous people that know you. And so we got a feel.
I have no idea how. I'm even implicated in this, man.
Well, here's the thing. Nobody's been hurt yet.
Okay, but
Okay?
I'm telling you, sir,
Nobody got hurt. Nobody got
a
hurt.
single shot on the freeway.
Well, I'm
telling
telling you.
I go down the Shooter's World and I go down to by PIR and I shoot at the water.
Here, Leslie, I'm not gonna argue the facts with you.
No, I understand, sir.
So
But
I have the facts in here, okay? And what I'm here is obviously this doesn't look good.
yeah,
okay?
you telling me it's a shock to me, bro?
People do things, maybe they're having a bad day, maybe they're frustrated, maybe things are going on in their personal life.
That's not me.
Well,
I know
your
a gun
was
is a weapon
involved
and
in
it can hurt somebody.
Your weapon was involved in it.
And I don't understand how.
Well, here's the deal.
I don't.
Is this you?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay. We've done all this investigative research. He has it right there. And guess who's in the middle of that picture right there?
Me.
Exactly. And where are all of these lines joining at? Where are they all meeting at?
Me.
Okay, so that tells you right there that everything that we've done investigative-wise, everything that we have evidence-wise, all keeps pointing to you. And I'm trying to give you the opportunity here, Leslie, to sit there and explain to me why you did it.
Sir, I have nothing to explain. I did not do this, man.
Well, I'm telling you, we have your Facebook post.
What's that? What I post?
Everything, you have a lot of posts on there regarding these shootings that are occurring on I-10. We just didn't
I
pick.
follow the media?
No, it's not a matter of following the media.
Or because I believe in the Second
No,
Amendment?
here's what the deal is. These guys that you said that we arrested these 3 suspects, as soon as these people got arrested, you're up and on this Facebook, they're on your Facebook
Yeah, I
posting
follow,
all
man.
these things.
I
You're
follow.
tagging Damon,
That's
and the
my buddy.
reason you're doing that is because you're basically trying to let Damon know, hey, look, they got these guys, they're not the guys
No,
that
I'll
did
tell you what
this.
that is. My buddy right there, he believes in conspiracy theories and think the government's out to get everybody, so I tag him in it so he can read it.
Well, that's interesting that after we arrest these guys, then all of a sudden you're posting this stuff. Why didn't you post it before on your Facebook?
It has nothing to do with the arrest or anything. I've been following the whole story.
Well, it's not on your Facebook till after these guys get arrested, so all of a sudden then now you get some type of interest in it.
I've just been following it.
So explain to me how your weapon that has been
I
scientifically
don't
tested.
know. I can't tell you how. I don't know.
Well, here, you have a weapon that you purchased.
Yes.
Okay, you're the only person that has owned that weapon.
Yep.
You just told me and I just got that information from everybody else that I spoke to, that you've never lent that gun out to anybody, nobody else borrows it, you have it with you at all times.
Yep.
So it's never been out of your possession.
No.
It comes back ballistically
That's okay. because I
tested,
didn't buy
and
that
comes
weapon,
back
sir.
to those bullets.
You check every camera on the I-10 the last
No,
month.
trust me.
I have not been on the
Well,
fucking
here's
I-10.
the thing that's funny that you said that. Funny thing that you said that. That is, those cameras have been up, and those cameras cover every mile on the interstate. And guess who we saw on that video? It's been recorded.
You have pictures
Guess
of
who?
that as well you can show me?
I got video in there. So if you need to see that video to sit there and prove the point, rather than being
Okay,
a
so
man,
if I was on
rather
the
than being a
I-10,
man and just admit
I'll
to
tell
the
you where
fact.
I've been. I went to 44th Street and Chandler Boulevard because I have a job there. Her name's Nancy Lutz. We did her yard.
This has nothing to do with
That's
anything
what
to
I
do.
did on
This
the
has
I-10.
nothing to do with your work or any of this.
Okay, well I'm telling you, I have not
You're
fired.
familiar with what I am telling you.
Yes,
You
sir.
know.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, I follow them. I can't follow shit.
I'm not even talking about your Facebook anymore.
I'm
I'm
not
talking.
fired.
There's no. It's just not out of the blue that you're here, Leslie.
Dude,
You
it
know?
really is because I have not fired
It's,
my
it's
weapon
not
in
out
over
of
2 months.
it's not out of the blue. You're here for a reason. You wouldn't be here if there wasn't evidence for you to be here. And all I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to give you the opportunity to maybe explain why this happened. Like I said,
Well, I'm not gonna admit to something I did not do, man.
hold on, Leslie. I'm just telling you, and I'm just gonna let you know, everybody's human.
Yeah.
And sometimes good people do stupid things.
But I'm
And you know what I mean? Sometimes they do stupid things and there's stuff going on, or there's just a reason that they do
what
it.
you're saying, man.
And all I'm saying is I'm trying to give you the opportunity here to explain to me why you did this. Was there something going
Dude,
on?
I didn't do it. You keep saying why I did it. Well, I did not do it.
Your gun was used.
Dude, I swear on the Bible I put on my kid's life. I did not do it.
The Bible's not going to help right now because
But I didn't
I'm
do
telling
it,
you,
bro.
I have evidence.
I understand.
have evidence.
I understand, but I have not fired my weapon, man. That's the thing. I have not fired my weapon.
Well, here's this. Your weapon, who you have in your
Yes.
possession at all times,
Yes.
you've never lent
You
it to
found it on the
anybody.
freeway, okay.
No, I didn't find it on the ferry. I'm telling you that there's bullets that were fired from your gun that were removed from cars on
How
the
is that
interstate.
possible, man? I have not fired my weapon
I
in over
am
2
telling you,
months, dude.
the ballistic tests don't lie.
Well, then there has to be some kind of mix-up, man, because
There is no mix-up.
I have not fired my gun
There's
in
no-
2 months, man.
Did you know that there's over 286,000
And you guys
high-point
put
guns?
it, and you put it with a microscope and you line up the groups. I
I
understand
am
how
telling
it
you,
works.
there are 286,000 high-point handguns that have been sold,
Mhm.
and we just, out of the blue, find your gun?
No, I don't know how it is, man. I think maybe can you guys been watching my Facebook? Oh, well, he's
No,
been
no, no,
following
no,
it, so let's
no, no, no,
implicate
your
him.
gun took us to your Facebook.
Dude, my gun's been in a damn pawn shop. How is this possible,
I
man?
am telling you, because I know when you pawned it. You pawned it on the day after the last shooting that we connected to your gun, period. You pawned it on August 30th. And it was right after the last shooting that we had on the freeway that was connected to your gun. You pawned it after the last shooting. We have videotape of you pawning it. We have all the pawn records, so I know the day that you pawned it, I know the time that you pawned it.
And I'm telling you,
I have videotape from the freeway with your silver car. I have ballistic test that comes back
you have a
to
video
your
of me
gun.
shooting my gun out of my car?
Absolutely.
Bullshit.
Absolutely.
I have not fired my gun, dude. That's
Well,
bullshit.
I'm just telling you, like I said, we're here because I have evidence to put
I understand
you
you have evidence, man, but I'm telling you, I haven't
Well,
fucking
then
shot my
explain
gun,
it to
dude.
me.
I haven't.
here. Well, then explain it to me,
I
Leslie.
don't know how to explain it, man.
How is it that your gun is scientifically analyzed and it comes back to the bullets that were recovered at our crime scenes?
Sir, I don't know what to
You
tell
pawn
man.
it. You pawn it on the day of the last shooting, after the last shooting occurs. You have videotape.
Because the last
Well,
shooting.
then explain it to me.
Where's it at? Let me see these things right here. Where's the last shooting? Last shooting is this copycat shit. Oh, you got my video of me shooting my gun. That's cool. Oh, I'm fine riding on the I-10 because I'm not afraid to ride on the I-10. What's this? Oh, what's this one? September 12th. DPS investigating 2 more incidents.
These are
So
way,
now-
these
that's
are
September 12th.
way after the incident. These are
You're telling
things that you posted after
You're saying
you
after
thought
the
the
last
suspects
shooting.
were
You're
arrested.
saying after the last
The
shooting.
last shooting was the 30th. That's when you pawned
This is
the gun.
September 12th.
No, we're not talking about your Facebook. Now
I
you're
understand. I'm
just
using
trying
that
to twist
as-
things.
I'm
Now you're
using
just
this to
trying to
show you
twist things.
something.
You're trying to twist things, and you're not gonna twist it because
have
I
no
know
reason
too
to
much
twist
about
anything.
this case.
I have no reason to twist anything, dude.
Well,
I have
then
not
you-
fired
then
my
explain
gun,
to
man.
me,
I don't know
please.
what to tell you.
Well, I want the truth. I want you to tell
I don't
me
know
the
what to
truth.
tell you. The truth is, I have not shot my fucking gun in at least 2 months, man. That's the truth.
Well, somebody has, and you're telling me that you've loaned it to nobody. Nobody else has had
dude.
it.
Nobody.
Nobody.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Well, I'm telling you that your gun was used to shoot these cars on the
Yeah, I'm
interstate.
telling you, my gun has not been in my possession or fired by me in about 2 months.
Okay, well then, if you can sit there and provide me with a good reason why your gun has been scientifically
Dude, I don't know
linked
what
to
to
that.
tell you on that, man. I'm not a scientist. I don't know, man. I have no idea what to tell you
I
on
can
that.
only tell you where the evidence is pointing.
I know, it all points to me. You got your little thing there that tells me that.
Mhm.
But I don't know what to tell you on that, man. I have no idea.
I'm trying to give you the opportunity to tell me the truth.
I'm telling you the truth. I don't know where the hell this scientific bullshit's coming from, but I have not fired my gun from my hand in 2 months. That's the truth,
Okay,
man.
so is there some reason why your prints would be on the gun?
Because I shoot my gun.
Okay. Just trying to see from our point of view, okay?
I understand. You know,
We have your
my
gun.
gun, my prints matches up. Oh,
Your-
much
no, no.
more.
We have your gun,
Mhm.
we have the bullets.
Mhm.
It comes back to you. You know, so I was
Now, let me
kinda-
ask you this. When you found my gun, right? Oh, never mind. There wouldn't be no bullets in it because at the pawn shop. Never mind. Never mind. Forget I said that.
Well, here's the thing. You have to understand. It's all gonna come out.
That's
There
okay.
are search warrants being served at your house.
Mhm.
There's a search warrant being served on your car.
Mhm.
There's other things that are going on that I'm not even gonna get into. So it's all gonna come out. All I'm trying to do is give you the opportunity to explain to me
You know
why.
what you're gonna find out?
I
You're gonna
know what
find
happened. I know
you're
what
gonna
happened.
find
I just don't know
8
why.
rounds on the top of a clear dresser because that's the only rounds I have for my gun.
Well, I'm just telling
Because
you.
the other
I
ones
know,
were stolen out of
I
my
know
trunk.
what happened. I
Matter
just
of fact,
don't know
they're
why.
Winchester 9mm Luger.
Here's the thing. I know what happened. I just don't know why. And the only person that has that answer is you.
Bro, I can't tell you why because I didn't do it. I don't know how to tell you or what to say here, man.
Well, what I'm trying to figure out is why it happened. Like I said, I know what happened, I just don't know why. I don't know if it was something where somebody was maybe threatening you on the interstate
No, right.
and, you know, you felt like you needed to protect yourself and when
Protect your
doing
family.
this, you know,
Dude, I have not shot my gun in over 2 months from. I don't know what to tell you, dude.
well, you know.
I don't. I wish I knew the answer to tell you here, but I have not shot my gun in 2 months, man.
Well, all I can tell you is I don't believe that.
I
Because
understand.
I can tell you
You're gonna-
based on my
you have hard
evidence.
evidence, I understand.
Absolutely, I have a lot
But
of
I
hard
don't know
evidence.
what to tell you on that, dude. My gun has been.
Okay, so why would someone who's kind of close to you tell you that they think you are capable of going and doing something like this?
Oh, who's that? My boss? You get a hold of him asking that?
No, I'm just
I'm not
saying,
your
you
boss.
just said somebody close to you. Why would somebody close to you sit there and say that you are capable of doing this? That you have a tendency that it would not be uncommon for somebody to piss you off, and that when you get, when you get pissed off, you get mad.
Yeah, I get mad, but I know the difference from fucking stomping someone's ass out or shooting them. I will not use my gun. I'm 280 pounds. I don't need that gun unless someone's breaking into my house.
I'm telling you, the facts are the facts.
I understand, sir, but God damn, dude, I don't know what to say to you, dude.
Like I said, we're just here trying to figure out why, because
I
unless you can give me a good reason, tell me a good reason why your gun would be ballistically analyzed.
All I can
And
tell you
sit
is there's
there
some
and come
kind of
back to these
mix-up, man.
bullets.
There has to be because I have not shot my gun in 2 months.
There's no mix-up. I'm telling you, there's no
I
mix-up.
have no idea what to tell you then, man, because you know what? You can check my records. I may have missed 1 or 2 days in the last 2 months. I go to work, I come home, and I
What
go to
days did
sleep.
you miss?
Probably a Monday or. I normally miss Mondays because we work hard days and fucking I want a 3-day weekend because I'm tired.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you recall, what days did you miss? I mean, what were the dates?
Come on, man. Do you keep track like that of all your shit?
Absolutely.
I don't.
I'm just surprised that,
I
I'm
just
just
told
surprised that
you.
you can. I mean, I can, you can't
That's
sit there and
right.
say, I don't know what I was doing on this day. I can tell you a lot of what I
I'll
was
tell you
doing.
what, 2 days ago, I asked my wife, oh shit, this Friday's the 2nd, isn't she? No, it's the 18th. I thought today was gonna be the 2nd of October.
Mhm.
Because how hard I work, I get caught up in the days. What do you want me to tell you, man?
Well, I'm not asking you to tell me anything.
I
I'm
do
just-
very
I'm just-
physical, tiring labor.
I'm
I
just
don't keep track of my
trying
days, man.
to get things figured out as to to why. Like I said,
But
that's the one thing I don't
can't
as to
provide you
why.
with that reason because I didn't do this, man. I understand. Believe me, I'm not calling you a liar. I understand what your
Yes, you
evidence
are.
is saying. But I don't know how this happened, bro. I fucking have not shot my gun in 2 months, dude.
And like I said, that's why I'm here talking to you, because all my evidence, as you
I know,
have
man.
seen a little bit of it, it's
I
telling me a story.
I know, but I have no idea what to say here, dude. I don't. I have not fired my gun in at least 2 months.
And again, you can't give me a good reason why. Again, we just didn't go get your gun for no reason. There's a reason that
Because somebody fucking called tip line and said, hey, I want 50 grand.
Nope, it had nothing to do with it. There was no tip to it. It was just plain old police work. There was no tip to it, no nothing.
Okay, well, how
It
does
was
my
just
name
evidence.
just pop up in all this whole investigation?
I just told you. We have video. They've been videotaping the freeways for a long time now. And there's
They have
cameras.
cameras on there right now that just have a
There's
live feed. I know that.
It's not even a live feed, they record. There's cameras every mile on every
I know.
major freeway.
I know. It's to help with
Okay,
traffic
and those
accidents
cameras, they sit there and they provide us information. And then you take that information and then you move forward, then all of a sudden your
understand that.
gun is located at the pawn shop, and all
My
of a
thing
sudden.
is, I have not shot my gun in 2 months. I know that because I know when I go shooting, I don't.
Well, again, like I said, I know what,
I know.
I just don't know why, and
But
the only
you're-
one that knows
you
why
keep-
is you.
You keep trying to say, oh, I did. I'm telling you, dude, I didn't.
Well,
Dude, if you get a polygraph
The
right
evidence-
now, if you get a polygraph right now, I'll pass that shit because I have not.
so you're willing to take a
I'll
polygraph?
fucking take one right now, dude.
Okay, I will sit there.
I'll take
and
a
I will
drug
talk-
test, I'll take whatever you want.
I
I
don't
don't
need,
do
I'm
shit.
not worried about a drug test. I'm saying if you're willing to take a polygraph, I will talk to my supervisor and see that. Now, my question is, this polygraph, you
Sure.
take this polygraph, and if it comes back and it shows that you're not being truthful with me, then what? Then where do we go? Because then at that
There's
point,
no way that's gonna
all you
happen
have
unless
is, all you
someone's
have, all you
manipulating
have is, all
evidence.
you have is all this evidence, and then this polygraph comes back and it says, Leslie's not being honest with
Okay,
you.
but
Then where do we go?
the only way that'll happen is if someone manipulates the evidence.
See,
Because I know
you
I
have to
have not
understand,
shot my
what
gun
I'm
here.
hearing, what I'm hearing is, again, all these people are trying to do this. I'm telling you, this is not an opinionated thing.
I know
This
that's
is
you did
nothing.
all your
It's-
piece work and you got. I understand that.
I'm just saying. Then explain to me, if you're saying it's not you,
Yeah, I don't know
explain
what
to
you want me
me.
to tell you, man. I
I
have not
know,
let no
I'm
one
not-
use my
I'm just
fucking
telling
gun.
you.
I have not shot on the fucking free. That's just stupid.
Well, how did it
That is
happen?
fucking retarded.
Well, then how did this evidence bring me here?
I had good old fashioned police work, I guess. I don't know.
No, I'm just telling you, how did this evidence point me in this direction? If you're telling me you didn't do it, then how does
Because somebody told you that I'm capable of it. But I'm telling you right now, I don't give a fuck what people say. I'm not gonna hurt someone. I won't take their life. That's ridiculous.
Well, didn't say you were trying to hurt anybody. I'm just saying. Sometimes things happen. Sometimes people get frustrated. You know how
That's
many
not
people?
me, bro.
I'm
That's
just saying.
not me, though.
You know how
As a
many
person,
people
that
we
ain't
deal
me.
with that sit there and they just get frustrated and they just boom, they start popping off rounds out of the car. We deal with it all
That's
the
not
time.
me, man. That's not me, though. I'm not that stupid and irresponsible to do that. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Well, I can only tell you where we're at on the evidence.
I know, man. But I just don't know what to tell you on that, man, because I have not shot my gun in 2 months, dude. I haven't. That's just straight facts on that. I
Okay,
have not.
you keep coming back to this 2 months. You haven't shot your gun in 2 months. Where did you shoot your gun 2 months ago?
Down PIR?
At PIR? We're at a PIR.
Down underneath the bridge, you walk down probably about a mile. There's nobody around. Shoot trees and there's a little bit of water there.
Okay, and this was 2 months ago?
Easily.
Okay. And what time were you down there by PIR shooting?
It was a Saturday. I want to say noon to 1 to about 4. I go down there, hang out, shoot at stuff.
Okay. Do you ever offer Damon to go out and shoot with you, or do you ever ask him to go out and shoot with you?
Yeah.
Okay, and do you do that every other weekend?
No, dude, it's just expensive. You can't just go every weekend, man.
Again, obviously, you know there's a reason why I'm making the statement.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I'm being told that you ask every other weekend for him to go shooting with you.
No. Once or twice a month. Hey, you want to go? I might go shooting if I have the money. 9 out of 10 times, I ain't got the money, so I don't call them.
So you understand where I'm coming from. There's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
information we're getting, and it's
I understand.
not lining up with the information I'm getting from you.
Yeah, but
So, again, are you telling me that these other people are all liars, or?
yeah, I'm telling you that I ask him maybe when I am gonna go, it's been once or twice a month, if that.
Once or twice a month?
Okay.
So that would be every other week?
Okay, altogether I've asked him maybe 5 times.
Okay,
And of those 5 times, I've not went 1 time.
but if it's every other month, like you just said, or a couple times, you know, you like, just what you said, if it's a couple times a month, it's every other week. So what Damon's telling me is correct, that you ask him approximately every other week to go out and shoot with him, if it's twice a month.
I've asked him maybe 5 total times, dude. That's the truth. So I don't know what you want me to tell you on that, man.
I'm not asking you to tell me anything, Leslie. I'm just
I understand.
trying
You're
to,
just trying to get to the bottom of all this.
I'm trying to understand things, and like you said, I'm trying to get to the bottom of things.
But sir, I'm looking in your eyes and I'm telling you as a man, I did not do this, man. I didn't do this.
Okay.
I'm not that irresponsible, dude.
Well, could somebody have been with you in your car that maybe might have done this? Do you have any information on this? Is this maybe how that your gun got involved in this?
You know what? The only guy I can say that's trying to fuck me over is a guy named Abuelito Chavez, because he just got fired from a job.
What's his name again?
Abuelito Chavez.
Abuelito Chavez? That's the same guy that you commuted with up until the last time that he just got fired this last week?
He's the only person I would know that would have a problem with me.
Okay, and why would he have a
Because
problem?
the day he got fired, it was because I was fixing all his mistakes at the job site. And I called him, I texted him, I said, hey man, sent him a picture, I said, I'm fixing your shit because you didn't do it right. And he said, oh, well, Dave told me that's how he wanted it done. I said, no, it's not, because I know how the job's supposed to be done. Since then, I guess that's probably why he has a problem with me.
Okay. All right, well, Leslie, could it possibly be that maybe you were in a car with some, hold on, maybe you were in a car with somebody, and obviously you said that your gun's always with you. Is it a possibility that maybe you were in a car and somebody else was in the car with you?
Nobody touches my firearm.
And
It's mine.
fired off your gun?
No.
Okay, so if that's not a possibility, again, just if you just listen to me, again, trying to get to the bottom of this, if you're telling me that it's no way a possibility that you could be out driving on the interstate, on I-10, and you're driving, somebody else is on board, or vice versa, and somebody takes your gun and fires it, but yet we know that your gun was involved in this, again, where is this taking me?
I don't know, I mean, no one has shot my gun, dude. It has not been fired within fucking 20 miles of the I-10, dude. I don't know what to tell you, I don't.
Okay.
So,
Go ahead, sir.
so this guy Chavez, has he ever gone and taken your car out on
Has
his
he,
own?
fuck yeah, dude, a job site, tell me, man, go ahead, man, go, you gotta go to the bathroom, take my car.
Okay. So, like, has he ever
You know
gone?
what, my fucking gun's under my seat, god damn it. There you go. When I take my gun with me everywhere, my gun, you know. Obviously, I'm not gonna walk around the job site with my gun. That could be a possibility. But yes, he has taken my car. You know, hey, go ahead and go to the bathroom, whatever. But when you can ask Damien, go ahead, because I already know you're probably in contact with him. Whenever he did go to the restroom, 30, 45 minutes. The restroom's a quarter mile down the road.
Okay. Let me just.
That'd
just
be
so
the
we-
only possibility
so that
I
we
got,
can-
man.
So that we can visit this. Where were your job sites during
Fucking
the
Sun
month,
City.
during the month of August?
Hold on.
Okay. August.
Where were you working in the month of August?
44th Street and Chandler Boulevard, and one more. Scottsdale and Hayden.
Scottsdale and Hayden and 44th Street and Chandler Boulevard?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so is that the 2 locations that you had been working for the whole entire month of
For,
August?
I want to say the majority.
For the
Okay,
majority?
So then, during those months, did you ever go and work on a Saturday and a Sunday?
No. Maybe I might have worked a Saturday, but I can't. I mean, you guys are asking me to remember dates, but I'm fucking bad with dates. I'm dyslexic, man.
Okay.
I get numbers, dates, all that shit. You know what I mean?
Okay, did you ever let him go and borrow your gun, this guy Chavez?
No, dude. I'm telling you, nobody will borrow my gun.
So you've been telling me when he would go and take your car to go to the bathroom.
My gun's in the car.
He'd be gone for a good 35, 40 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's the honest truth.
And you worked a few jobs out east and one up at Scottsdale Road and Hayden, you said?
Yep.
Okay. So when you come back to the car, do you ever notice thing that your like guns out of place or anything, or do you ever notice?
There's been a couple times I thought maybe it had fallen out of the holster because I put it under my seat, and a couple times I had to put it back in my holster. So I mean, I don't know if it could have fell out or maybe he was doing that. But I'm telling you right now, I have never fired a shot on the freeway, dude. That's just, I'm telling you, that's the stupidest shit anybody could do.
So tell us about this guy. What's his name again?
Untitled Chapter.
And where does he live?
Alright, go 55th and Camelback. If you're heading, north. If you're heading east, make a right, 55th. Go to the stop sign, make a left. You go down the Wolf, it's right there. What's his address? Let's see, one.
So halfway.
Third house on the right.
About how far away from your house does he live?
About 3.5 miles.
Okay, so pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the only gun that you own?
Yeah, I've had other guns, but I lost. I had a Mosin the gun M9130 that I lost to the pawn shop.
Okay, you don't own.
I used to have. It was in my cousin's name because she bought it, and I was supposed to buy it from my H&R partner pump 12 gauge. But I no longer have that, or the Mosin.
Okay. You don't have like an arsenal in your house?
No, fuck no. Fuck no. That's my only gun I have. You guys can go search. You can do whatever you like.
Oh, trust me, that's probably happening right now as we speak.
That's fine. That's fine. I have no arsenal.
So do you feel like you're do you feel like you're a pretty responsible gun owner?
Oh yeah, man. I got gun locks. I won't leave my gun down. I put it up in the what do you call it, top of the closet. I got 2 kids, man. I cannot be responsible.
So, are you somebody? Let me see. I'm trying to get maybe some of your habits.
Now, granted, yeah, I do go shooting, maybe places I should not be shooting.
Okay.
But I make sure that I'm not.
Are you aware if anything is missing? In other words, rounds missing out of your gun? I'll put it this way: how many rounds does your 9mm high point hold in the magazine?
What is it? 8 in 1 capacity.
Okay, and then when you get home, do you
clear it out.
you secure it? Do you sit there? Do you take the magazine out?
Clear it out. Take the magazine. Rack it. If there's one in there, I'll rack it out. Put my gun lock on.
Okay. At any point when you've done that, after this individual that you work with has been in your car to go use the restroom, did you notice anything where rounds were missing or anything?
You know what? There was a couple, I don't know, a couple in the cup holder, and I was like, what are those doing there? Oh, maybe they fell out of your gun. And I was like, no, dude, they don't fall out.
Do you keep extra ammunition in your car at all?
No, not only that 256 rounds, because I was going to go to the range. They were stolen. I had a backpack, black Jansport. 250 rounds, my high point box, earmuffs, and a cleaning kit.
Do you feel like you would have known if your gun was fired when these guys had your car?
You know, I'm not one to sit there and check it and take it apart and everything, so no, I wouldn't have.
So, but you feel pretty confident that you would have known if you're missing a round out of your magazine?
No, I mean, I don't, like I said, when I take it apart, I don't count it around, I just take them out, I leave them on top of my dresser.
So you take your rounds out of your magazine, okay? And how many rounds does your magazine hold?
8, but I mean, I'm not sitting there counting them, I just pop them out, put them in, pop them whenever.
So when you're back loading them again?
I don't count them, I just put it in. Because I don't put them back into a bucket with more rounds. Whatever I have, just put it right here. And when I get ready to go out, I put them back in.
Okay. Do yours have the little indicators on the side of the magazines that indicate?
It's got like 2 view windows.
2 view windows? Okay. Anything that you noticed that was out of the ordinary about those view windows?
No, man. I don't. What do you call it? Forensically scan my gun every time I use it, man.
Okay, so what you're saying is that you go home at the end of the day and you unload your gun, so you don't keep it loaded.
No.
But yet you buy the gun for protection for your family because you're in a bad neighborhood. So what are you gonna do if someone breaks in the house?
Well, me and my wife have a strategy. I'll go fend them off. She'll load my gun and bring it to me.
Isn't that kind of like a waste of time?
Got kids, man. That's all I can tell you. I got kids. I can't just leave a loaded gun in my house.
Point.
You know what, can you give us a couple minutes? I know you mentioned the polygraph test, so I'm gonna just give a couple minutes, just so that I can get some additional information to bring back in. And then I'll sit there and I'll talk to my supervisor and let him know that this is something that you're interested in doing and see if it can be set up. So if you give us a couple minutes and we'll come back and readdress this, okay?
Take a break at 23:43 hours.
Anything else? You good on water?
I'm alright, man. since 4 in the morning.
Okay, we are back in the room. It is 23:55 hours, still on the 18th of September.
Okay, Leslie.
Yes, sir.
Went back and reviewed some things. Earlier I was asking some questions and I was hitting with some different things because I wanted to get a feel of when you were being truthful and when you weren't being truthful, because obviously I know a lot of things that you don't know.
But I'm telling you.
And I only heard one honest thing out of you. And that's just based on my knowledge of the case. And when I hit you with that you were shooting out of your car, that was the only time that you were truthful with me. Only time that you've been truthful with me in this whole entire interview.
I have not lied to you, sir.
I'm telling you, that's the only time that you've been honest with me, because I went back and I knew that you weren't being honest with me. And then when I hit you with the one thing, just to see if you were gonna be honest and not honest, that's the first time that you were honest with me, when you said, yeah, nope, I wasn't shooting in my car.
No, it's not.
I know you weren't. That's the only time you've been honest with me in this interview. The rest of the time you haven't. Ask yourself,
Yes, sir.
based on what we have evidence-wise, what do you think a jury's gonna think?
By what you have, I have no lawyer, no way to prove my innocence.
Well,
So
I'm just
sorry,
telling you,
man.
I'll put it this way, if you were on a jury, and I'm sitting there, and you're listening to this, and I'm telling you I have video, I have ballistics testing, you can't argue the ballistic testing, it's science that you can't argue.
I understand that.
And you own this gun,
Yes.
nobody else has borrowed it from you, you have it with you at all times, right?
Yeah.
When you leave your house for a personal trip, you have it with you, right? When you leave it to go to work, you have it with you.
Yeah.
If you were sitting on a jury, what would you say?
I mean, if there's a guy fighting to clear his name like that, I'll take into consideration, this guy's really trying to prove that he didn't do this.
Just take a minute,
I understand.
and listen to everything.
12 people, maybe one of them will believe me.
Well, just listen to the facts.
I hear you,
You
sir.
always have the gun, it's always with you at all times,
Yes, sir.
nobody has ever borrowed it, nobody else, you've never loaned it to anybody, you are the one that has that gun at all times. This gun
But
has
I've
been
never
scientifically
shot on a
proven to
freeway,
have been,
man.
I'm just telling you, if you were sitting on a jury, what would you think?
Obviously, like I said, 11 people would say it was me, but I have not done it.
And you would be the only one that wouldn't think it was you? So are you saying that you would be the only one out of this 12 jury pool?
I don't know.
You
I'm
would be
not
the
sure.
only one that would be sitting there saying,
I'm sure there'd be a couple of people with, maybe he didn't do this.
with all the evidence,
I understand, sir, but I'm telling you, I did not do this, man. I have no reason to lie, man. I don't wanna fucking go to jail. I got a family to take care of,
well,
man.
and that's interesting you bring that up, because that's gonna be my next point. If you're saying that you weren't doing the shootings,
Yes, sir.
I spoke with your wife earlier, and she said that she was with you on the 29th, all day.
Mhm.
She said she was with you all day the 30th.
Mhm.
Is that correct?
It's the weekend, man. We're together all weekend.
Well, I'm just asking you, not,
Yeah,
I
that
think, I
happens.
believe,
Yes,
is
sir.
that the case?
I'm with my wife every weekend.
Okay.
Any day I'm not at work, I'm with
So-
my wife and kids.
So if that's the case, and these are dates that these shootings occurred, and you're telling me that you didn't do the shooting, so
No.
are you
Fuck,
telling,
no, my
so all
wife
right
didn't
then,
do
well,
that.
then, look at where I'm coming with this, so, somebody had to do it.
It wasn't my wife, it wasn't me, man.
Well, if you were with her all day, these
I
days,
understand what
and
you're trying to
these
say.
bullets
No.
were fired on these days, and were recovered on these days,
No.
and they come from your gun.
No. She's
Somebody
afraid
had
of
to.
guns. She don't even like the fact that I have a gun. Or had a gun now.
So, I mean, you know what I'm saying, you
I
understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I hear you, man. But no, neither one of us.
You know, it has to be one or the other here.
No, it's not. That's why I don't know what to tell you, man. Neither one of us.
Okay,
Neither
well,
one of us, man.
you said that you've gone shooting recently out by PIR. Have you gone shooting any other place recently?
The only place I've gone is PIR or Shooter's World. That's it.
Okay, and have you gone with anybody? Has anybody gone with you when you've gone shooting?
My sister-in-law and her boyfriend,
Okay, and who's your sister-in-law?
Serafina Barone.
Okay, and who's your brother?
No, her boyfriend.
I'm sorry, her boyfriend, I
His
apologize.
name's Marcos. I don't know his last name. She left her husband and now she's with that dude. That's all I can tell you.
Okay, and do you recall when you went shooting with them?
I know it was a Saturday. It was in, I think I want to say in August. I can't give you that exact. I know it was Saturday in August, man. That's true. That's. No, you know what? Maybe July. Maybe in July. Yeah, you know it was July. It was around July 4th, I believe, too.
Okay, and when you went shooting with them, did they shoot your gun or?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I taught my sister-in-law how to shoot a gun. She never shot a gun. I said, here, let me teach you.
Okay, so you asked this guy David to go shooting with you all the time.
No, not all the time, man.
Has he ever gone shooting with you?
No, his wife got him on a tight leash, man, so he don't do that kind of stuff.
Not all once or twice?
He never went one time with me, not one time.
Okay. This guy Chavez guy, does he own a car?
Yeah, he got the van.
He has a van.
Toyota Sienna.
A Toyota Sienna. Okay, is it the only car he owns?
Oh, well, I've never seen him, but he says he has a Lexus, a Nova, and 2 other vehicles.
Any kind of trucks?
He might have a truck, I don't know, but all his shit's up in Williams.
Okay. So, man, cause from going and talking with Damon, he says you're the kind of guy to go and put a lot of like blame on somebody else.
Nah. I'll own up to it, man. If it's me, it's me. But I'm telling you, this right here is not me.
Okay. Then what car were you in? What car were you in when this happened?
I didn't do it.
Okay.
That's the thing.
What other car could be involved?
I don't get in nobody else's car, man. I have my car.
You know, the thing is, Leslie, that a lot of the people that we've spoke with, and the reason we just keep coming back to this, okay, we know what this is. And
you know, I talk a big game, man. I talk about how I want to get all these guns. I want to do this, but I'll never be able to afford guns.
okay, well, we've also talked to a lot of people where they basically have said that, you know, when you do something wrong, that you have a tendency to want to blame others.
No,
And,
I'll own up to my shit, man.
and I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you what people have told me. And I'm not saying just, I'm not even worried about Damon, okay? I'm talking your wife. I'm talking people that are close to you.
My wife wouldn't say that.
Well, I'm telling you, I spoke to her earlier, and you know she was here earlier, and you know that I spoke with her. I'm telling you, I've spoke to people that are close to you, and they've all told me the same story. The same story is that when Leslie does something wrong, Leslie won't own up to it. What he does is he blames everybody else. There's always another reason, there's another person, this and that. And then it
now,
makes
do you guys run the same story on her?
No. There is no running no story, okay? Because it makes sense to me.
Because
I'm listening to you and I'm listening to Damon. Is this another one of your conspiracy type stuff here?
No,
because
no.
I'm telling you
right now.
I'm telling you what they told me.
I own up to my shit.
Well, obviously you're not owning up to it.
You can ask my boss. I fucked up somebody's concrete with a bobcat. You know that?
We already know all about that. And that was another one of the things that we were told, that you tried to sit there and say somebody else did.
That's a crock of shit.
Well, I'm not telling you a crock of shit. I'm telling you the facts. I'm telling you what I was told. And what I was told, I knew all about that. Okay. Doing the donuts and then losing the load.
I never lost the load.
Yeah, it was what they told us it was like some bricks that were on board, there were some donuts, and then the bricks went all over the place. And that
was donuts in a bobcat, leaving tire marks everywhere.
Okay, well, I never lost a load because I don't. The only time I used the
box. Doing tire marks in a bobcat.
Yeah, I did that. Okay. Fuck yeah, I did that.
And then you blame somebody else on it.
No.
Okay. Why would your own wife even go and tell us? Yeah, I think he did it. Why would she even tell us that? No, I'm telling you, she said that.
Bullshit.
I'm just telling you. He's being honest with you.
I'm being honest with you, man.
She said that you
at the end of the conversation,
doing this.
She said you are capable of going and doing something like this.
So that's where I'm confused, Leslie, because talking to these people, they're all telling me that you have a tendency to want to blame everybody else.
How close can you zoom up on those cameras? Because I'm telling you right now, you will not see me firing that fucking gun on the freeway, man.
So who are we going to see?
I can't tell you that because I don't know. My gun has been at the pawn shop or in my damn fucking closet, man. That's it. I don't shoot my gun in the city like that. That's just stupid. It's just, I'm not that dumb, man.
Well, you know what? It's not a matter of trying to question your intelligence. Everybody does stupid things.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, I would never fire my gun at a person unless they're an immediate threat to me.
I didn't say that you were firing at a person.
You're saying I was firing at cars. There are people in those cars, correct?
Absolutely.
I would not do that.
Absolutely.
Okay, so then was someone in a threat to you
No.
while driving?
No.
So you told me that when you're driving on a freeway, when someone say for example got a little too close, a little bit of like road rage, you ever gone and shown your gun at them?
No. I flip them off. Truth's right there. That's how it's true, man. I understand that a gun is a very fearful thing to a lot of people. So I'm not just gonna go, hey, fuck you. That's stupid. You don't do that shit. I mean, I'm being as honest as I can be here, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I didn't do this. My wife didn't do this. I don't have the answer.
Well, you know, all I can tell you is I've tried to give you every opportunity to explain why. Like
Sir,
I said,
I'm telling you, I can't explain.
I know what. I'm sorry, Leslie. I can't
I understand, sir.
get beyond that. I know what happened. I just don't know why. And we've tried every which way.
Are you trying to cause fear to the public with all these
No,
theories you have going on in your head? You're trying to put fear into the public?
I got no reason to do that, man.
I don't know, maybe doing that out of spite. You know, you seem to have a fascination about going to jail, about certain people going and being in prison. You're always asking Damon about his time in prison. Your dad was in prison. Was your dad in prison?
Yeah, that doesn't mean I want to go to prison.
Okay, but you have according to him, like you have a good little fascination about it. Like you're constantly.
I like to know what it's like in there, yeah, because you know what? I have people that say, you know what, prison changes you. I say, well, how is that? What happened to you in prison that you changed?
Okay, so then right there, do you think you need to be changed?
No, fuck no. I don't want to go to prison, dude. I live my life the right way. I don't get in no trouble. I don't steal. I don't go out and hurt people. I go to work and I come home and pay my bills. That's it.
Okay, so you have at all. So like, have you ever been arrested before?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for what?
Getting in fights with my family. That's most of them. And then, what was it? 18 because my son was born. I got arrested for stealing copper off telephone poles. And I still owe restitution on that.
How would you describe that you deal with frustrations in your life, Leslie?
Well, most of the time I just breathe through it, man. You can't. Once in a while I get mad, I'll hit a wall. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck yeah, I'll hit a wall. Other than that, I just breathe through it, try to calm myself down, walk away from the situation. It's not worth it.
Okay. How would you describe your life right now? Is there any frustrations going on?
It's frustrating that I understand you have evidence. I'm not trying to call you a liar or anything, sir. It's very frustrating when I'm telling you I did not do this. And yes, you did. Yes, you did. No, I didn't.
Like I said, I don't have to tell you anything because my evidence stands on its own.
I understand that.
So I don't have to tell you anything. I'm just trying to figure things out.
You're trying to, I know.
And like I said, I'm just trying to figure out how you deal with stress. I know how people, like I said, that are close to you that I've spoke with, how they've told me that, you know, that when you get stressed, you get angry, you get mad, you get frustrated, or somebody does something that you don't like.
I will never use a weapon and
very angry.
I won't.
So, you know.
I have logical thoughts when I'm mad. I'm not a fucking mad ape guy out there just destroying shit.
By no means calling.
No, I understand. I'm just, as a, what do you call that? Example.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not just gonna flip my shit and fuck everyone. No. I have no reason to do that. It's not worth it, man. I got 2 kids and a wife to worry about. It is not worth going to jail.
Well, you know, like I said, you're going to jail.
Mm-hmm.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, and that's what I keep trying to tell you. Have enough evidence to sit there and move forward on this.
I understand, sir, but I don't know what to tell you, man. I fucking have never fired my gun on the I-10, on any freeway for that matter, in the city. No.
Well, Leslie, we're having a tough time trying to believe you right now.
I understand that, man, but I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm telling you the God honest truth. I would not do this. I would not do this. Who wants to fucking go to jail when they got a family at home?
Well, here's the thing. I don't know that anybody really intentionally wants to go to jail.
Okay,
like I said, it's just like what I told you. People
I wasn't angry. I didn't do nothing out of spite. I didn't try to scare nobody. I didn't try to scare the public. I'm not that person, man. I didn't do this shit. I didn't do this. I don't know how to tell you guys. I did not do this. My wife didn't. I know she didn't. She's afraid of guns. I didn't. Matter of fact, she can't even drive on the freeway. She ain't got a license. She just drives occasionally because I'm trying to teach her so she can get a license. Because come tax season, I want to get a truck so she can have a car to take my kids to appointments while I'm at work.
Do you own any other cars? Do you ever go and borrow another car at all? You gotta have a car you ever borrow?
No. Fuck no, my dad tell me to fuck off, ask for his car.
Okay, what about like somebody else?
My grandma got the truck, she don't know how to drive it. I've owned several cars. I've owned.
Well, grandma has a truck.
Yeah, she has a S10, black S10.
Is it black S10? Is it actually,
It's her name, she's still paying for it.
is it bring it off the ground? Is it truck?
No, it's a little baby truck.
Oh, just a normal truck. Okay.
But I can tell you, I've owned a Grand Marquis, Oldsmobile, what else? Chevy Malibu, Saturn Ion, and this Saturn I have now.
Have you ever borrowed any of your wife's relatives' cars for anything? Maybe your car's not working, maybe something's going on with it?
No, I've only taken my father-in-law's Tahoe from him back to my mother-in-law's house.
Which is to where? From where to where?
From 75th and Indian School to 47th Avenue, Nicollet. If you want to know the route, take 75th up to Glendale, go to Myrtle, take Myrtle all the way to his house.
Well, I don't have any answers for you, Leslie.
Believe me, man, if I knew anybody that may have done this, I would tell you, man, I don't want to I got a family to worry about, man.
Well,
My wife don't work, my son, she can't work because my son's got some issues. Who's gonna pay the bills? Me. I'm not gonna jeopardize my family because I want to fucking go scare the public. Fuck that.
Well, I can only tell you what the evidence is saying.
I know, man, but I don't know what to tell you. I've never, as you said, the only truth is I have not fired my gun on the freeway, which I have not done. I have never done that. No one's borrowed my car, except for Aurelito to go to the bathroom. I've never borrowed anybody else's car. My wife can't drive on the freeway and she don't like guns. I don't know what you want me to tell you, man. I don't know lift the truck. I don't know how to lift the truck.
Okay, what does a lifted truck have to do with anything?
He mentioned a lifted truck. He said, well, inside my grandma's truck, it's not lifted or anything big off the road.
Oh, he's just trying to get an idea of what the truck looks like.
Yeah,
Oh, no. I don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, like I said, the only time it could have been is if Aurelito took my car and got on the freeway. That's all I can tell you. I would not do this, dude. It's not me.
And why would he do that?
The fuck if I know?
I mean, you know this person better than I do. Tell me about this guy.
He got a stressful life. Tell you that. He got 6 kids and a fucking cheating wife. He got stressful. I ain't got a stressful life.
Oh, has he ever mentioned anything to you that he was out there using your gun, shooting
No.
cars on the freeway?
Hell no. But, I
And
mean,
you have no reason to believe that he was using your gun to shoot at cars on the freeway, do you?
no, but I mean, I'm just giving you answers I got, man, that are in my head. I have never fired my gun on any interstate, freeway, or highway, ever.
Okay, so we go back to August 29th.
Mm-hmm.
What were you doing on that day?
Do you know what? I did pawn my gun August 29th. Because we were at home, my daughter's crying, and said, what's wrong? Oh, she don't have no formula. I said, let's go pawn the gun and get the formula. I bought formula and some sandwich shit so I could eat at work. Put like $15 in my gas. Then me and my wife went and got shit we needed, went back home, spent the rest of the day together.
Do you know anybody at Mo Money Pawn?
The military guy, we talk every time we're there.
Any friends or anything that work there? Because I mean, it seems like you said, when you pawned the gun 3 times that you've pawned it at Mo Money Pawn.
Because they'll give you the most. Everybody else, it's a high point. You know, obviously you guys know guns. High points are crappy ass guns. But they give me the most money, so I go there.
Okay. Every time that you've gone and you've pawned it there, have you dealt with the same guy?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Do you happen to know his name at all or anything that?
Maybe Chris, I think. I'm not too sure.
Okay.
Can you kind of go and describe him?
Alright, he's a big dude, you know. He's ex-military. He got the armband tattoo. Square jaw, he's a pretty built dude. I mean,
Okay.
white, brown, same color hair as me.
So you think you pawned it on the 29th?
Guys, can I talk to you just a second?
Absolutely.
We take a break. It's 0:15 hours on the 19th of September.
Give us one. Still good?
Oh yeah, man.
back in our room. It's 0026 hours on the 19th of September. All right, Leslie.
Yes, sir.
Just kind of like a final question here for you. It's really not a question of the gun that was used or the rounds that was used. We know it was your gun.
Mm-hmm.
What the question comes down to is this: was your finger on the trigger? And then if so, and then if not, whose finger was on the trigger? Because we're going to get a physical characteristics order. We're going to swap you. We're going to get DNA on the gun. We're going to get DNA on the cars. Okay? So that's the question I have for you.
Mm-hmm. My DNA is on the gun because it is my gun. I have not shot on any freeways. No one in my car or my family, my wife, nobody has shot my gun on the freeway. I don't know what to tell you guys, man. All I can tell you is me and my wife did not do this. I have no, I don't know what to tell you guys.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Leslie. I don't think your wife did it either.
I know.
And I feel pretty confident. And I think that was a question that only you can answer, you know. We know that your gun was involved.
I understand.
In the shootings on the freeway.
But I'm telling you, I did not.
And as Detective Falcone said, either your finger was on the trigger,
It was not.
or you know whose finger was on the trigger, and you witnessed it. And if you're going to sit here and tell me I don't know, then there's nothing else that I have, because I've given you every opportunity.
The only person that has ever held my gun besides me or my wife is Abuelito Chavez. That's the God honest truth. And that's on the way to work or on the way home. He's like, oh, we're gonna chase your gun. I'm like, yeah, don't be fucking with it though.
Well, here's the problem though. You don't work weekends, right? And
No.
you didn't work the weekend of the 29th of August,
No.
right? And you didn't work Sunday, August 30th, did you?
No.
Okay. Well, those are the dates that we're looking at.
You know
Two
what?
of the days that we're looking
Can
at.
you just tell me this? Is Labor Day this year, was it July 1st?
It's July. It was the 7th of September.
Never mind then. All I can tell you, sir, is I did not do this. I cannot tell you who did it because I really, honestly do not know. I don't know how to explain this any other way. I have no reason to lie to you guys. I have no reason to lie to you. I don't know what to tell you guys, man. I honestly don't.
Well, all I can tell you, Leslie, is
I know you're trying to help me out, man.
I've just tried to give you every opportunity. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and conclude the interview.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have you just sit here for a minute so that we can get one of the detention staff. We're going to place you into a holding cell. We're going to get the booking paperwork done, and then you'll be transported down to Maricopa County Jail.
Will I get a call at any point in this?
Once you get down to the jail, that'll be something you'll work out with the jail staff. At any time while you're there, if you
I'm telling you, man.
If you decide to be honest with me at any time while I'm doing the booking paperwork, if you decide that you want to be honest about this situation, all you got to do is yell out and we'll talk. Other than that, if not, then there's really nothing else that I can say.
I have not done this and I can't tell you guys because I don't know. That's the thing, man. No one takes my car.
Well, like I said, just based on what you've told me and based on the evidence that we have, you know.
So how do I get back out of jail? Do I see a judge and, oh, here's $50,000 you got to pay to get out?
You know, that'll be that'll be a decision that the judge will make at your initial appearance, and then that will be worked out there. I can't tell you what the outcome will be.
Do you know when I'll get an initial appearance by chance?
You know what? They do initial appearances 24 hours a day, so it's hard to say when that'll occur. Like I said, I don't know the specifics of
You know, sir, I appreciate you guys not being like movie cops being assholes, because all I can tell you, man, is I don't know who did it, and me and my wife did not do this. I can't tell you anything other than that. I wish I knew who did it, so I could say, hey, it was this guy, no doubt.
I hear you, Leslie. And like I said, I don't believe that's another thing that I'll agree with you. I don't believe your wife did either. Like I said.
But you also stated that you know I was not shooting on the freeway. You told me that.
No. I never said that I didn't believe that you were not shooting on the freeway. If anything,
you said the only truth I told you.
The only truthful statement that I know that you made to me was that you were not in your car when the gun was fired.
I never said that.
No, I said that's the only truthful statement that you have made to me, is that you were not in your car when you fired the gun on the freeway at the cars. And that's, like I said, it's late, so, you know, like I said, I've given you opportunities here.
And I'm telling you again, man, I wish I knew what to tell you.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go ahead and we'll conclude the interview, and like I said, we'll start your booking paperwork, and like I said, if you change your mind, all you gotta do is yell at me.
I know what to tell you, man, I didn't do it. I know, there's no change in my mind because I didn't do this.
Okay, this concludes the interview. It's 00 with 31 hours.
Okay, go ahead and have a seat here, let us get the detention status.
So is there no polygraph thing?
You know, if the county attorney's office decide that that's a thing that they wanna.
But you know they won't use that because that's not valuable in court.
Absolutely.
There's something I can get for my feet, man. All those guys got shoes. They took my shoes for that steel toe boots.
Well, they'll work on that, you know, they have certain protocol that they gotta follow up on this stuff, so, okay?